You got to understand something. Everything starts right here, right between your ears. This thing you carry around all day, your mind, it's either building you or it's breaking you. It's either pushing you forward or it's pulling you back. And too many of you, you've been defeated long before you even started. Not because you lack talent, not because you lack opportunity, but because you lack the mental toughness to fight your own thoughts. I see it all the time. People walking around talking about what they can't do, what's too hard, what's impossible. They say it before life even gets a chance to test them. They've already lost the battle in their head. And listen to me, if you lose the battle in your head, you've lost the war in the real world. That's why mastering your mindset is the first, the most critical thing you got to control if you're serious about these 5M. Your mind will try to negotiate with you every single day. It'll whisper to you, sleep in, it's okay. It'll tell you, you're too tired, take it easy today. It'll give you 100 excuses why you shouldn't show up. But if you let your feelings dictate your grind, you're never going to get where you say you want to go. Because your feelings, they're unreliable. They come and go. Your feelings get hurt, or feelings want comfort. But success, it don't care about your feelings. It only responds to discipline. You got to get your mind so locked in that you're willing to endure the pain that others run from, that you're willing to sacrifice short-term ease for long-term gain. See, everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to be wealthy. Everybody wants to be great, but nobody wants to pay the mental price. Because it's hard to wake up at 4 a.m. when you're dead tired. It's hard to keep going when you failed 3, 4, 5 times. It's hard to push when you see other people quitting. But that's exactly why you got to do it. Because it's in mastering those mental moments where legends are made. I remember there were times I wanted to quit so bad, I'd be on the floor, exhausted, body aching, mind screaming at me to stop. But you know what? That's the threshold. That's where the average tap out. That's where most people listen to that little voice that says, it's okay, you've done enough. But champions? Nah. Champions rewire their conversation. They flip the script. They tell themselves, this is exactly where I separate myself. This is exactly where I show life I'm built different. You got to train your mind to override your mood, to override your environment, to override your excuses. You wake up, it's raining, it's cold. So what? The grind doesn't care about weather. You had a long week. You're drained. So what? The mission doesn't pause for your fatigue. Your mind has to be programmed to execute regardless. Because let me tell you something. It's not the obstacles on the outside that stop you. It's the barriers you build on the inside. You tell yourself you're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You're not strong enough. And guess what? Your brain believes it. Your actions follow it. And your life reflects it. That's why every single day you got to feed your mind what it needs. You got to protect it like your most precious asset, because it is. Start paying attention to what you allow into your head. The music you bump, the shows you watch, the people you hang around, they're all feeding or poisoning your mindset. Some of you keep hanging around people who do nothing but complain, gossip, waste time, and you wonder why your mindset ain't right. You can't be positive hanging around negative. You can't be driven hanging around lazy. You can't be focused hanging around distracted. So make a decision today that you're going to take control of this, that no matter what happens around you, you're going to keep your mind locked on the mission, that your thoughts are going to line up with where you're trying to go. Because as a man thinks, so is he. If you think small, you live small. If you think defeated, you live defeated. If you think it's impossible, it'll be impossible for you. But if you start to condition your mind, if you start to feed it affirmations, feed it goals, feed it possibility, your actions will start matching that new programming and your life will start to change. That's why this is the first of the 5 M's, because if you don't get this one right, it don't matter how well you manage your money, your moments, your mission, your mind will sabotage all of it. So I'm challenging you right now. How bad do you want it? Bad enough to reprogram your mind? Bad enough to guard your thoughts like your life depends on it, because it does? Bad enough to fight that voice inside that says give up and replace it with one that says get up? Because if you can master your mindset, you can master anything. That's the starting point. That's where it all begins. And that's why I need you to get your mind right, because everything else flows from there. You know what separates the ones who make it from the ones who just wish for it? It's not luck. It's not connections. It's not even talent most of the time. It's how you manage your moments. It's what you do with the minutes, the hours, the tiny slices of time that seem so small and so harmless that most people don't even notice them slipping by. But see, champions, the truly hungry, they notice. They guard their moments like treasure, because they understand something most people never figure out until it's too late. Wasted moments become wasted years. Think about that for a second. You keep saying tomorrow. You keep saying next week. You keep saying when the timing is better, when you feel ready, when it's more convenient. But life doesn't care about your perfect timing. Life rewards the ones who take charge of the moments they have right now. And if you keep waiting, life will keep moving. One day you'll look up and you'll be 30, 40, 50, wondering where it all went, wondering why you're still stuck in the same place. That's why I tell people all the time, the grind isn't glamorous. It's not the highlight reels. It's not the big paydays, the trophies, the applause. It's the lonely moments. It's when you're up at 3 a.m. working while everybody else is sleeping. It's when you're out there running in the rain when nobody's watching. It's when you say no to the parties, no to the distractions, no to the easy route, because you know exactly what those little moments are worth. Every moment is a seed. You either plant something that'll grow into your future harvest, or you let weeds take over. And you can't see the damage right away. That's what makes it so dangerous. Skipping one workout doesn't ruin you. Wasting an hour on social media doesn't bankrupt your dreams overnight. But compound that over weeks, over months, over years, and suddenly you're way off course. That's why managing your moments isn't optional. It's survival. It's protection for your destiny. I want you to get real honest with yourself. How are you spending your moments? Are you investing them, or are you just spending them? Because there's a difference. Spending means it's gone, no return. Investing means it's working for you. It's building something. It's paying you back with interest. Watching Netflix for 4 hours straight, spending. Reading, studying, honing your craft, investing. Gossiping, complaining, talking about other people's lives, spending. Strategizing, planning, executing, investing. And don't get it twisted. I'm not saying you can't ever relax or recharge. But some of you are living in a permanent state of leisure, calling it self-care. You're taking breaks from what? You haven't built anything yet. You're not burned out. You're underachieving. You're letting comfort steal your calling. You got to learn to value every single minute. Break your day down and squeeze it for everything it's worth. You got a lunch break at work. That's not just time to eat. It's time to study something, to make a call, to move 1 inch closer. You got to commute, turn your car into a classroom. Turn off the music and feed your mind with podcasts, books, audio that builds you. You get home and your family's good for the night. That's your time to build your side hustle. Work on your business plan. Lift some weights. Build your dream. People look at success like it's this big magical event. It's not. It's a stack of tiny decisions you make moment by moment. It's deciding to wake up on time. It's deciding to eat right. It's deciding to study instead of scroll. It's deciding to reach out to that potential client even though you're nervous. It's deciding to keep working on your craft when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you feel like it's not paying off. Because here's the thing, every moment you manage well compounds. You wake up early one day, okay, that's 1 point. Do it for a month, that's 30 points. Do it for a year, that's 365 points stacked in your favor. Meanwhile, everybody else is sleeping in, stacking up nothing. You hit the gym today, maybe you don't see the abs yet, but do it for 6 months and your whole body transforms. That's what moment management does. It quietly stacks up victories that the world can't see until one day it's undeniable. And when you master managing your moments, it does something else too. It builds confidence because you can't lie to yourself. Deep down, you know whether you really putting in the work. And when you start stringing together days where you did everything you said you would, you start to walk different. You start to talk different. You start to show up with the kind of quiet power because you know you're not cheating the grind. You're not cutting corners. You're earning it. So I need you to stop treating time like it's infinite. Stop acting like you got forever. You don't, none of us do. The clock is ticking whether you like it or not. Every second that passes is a second you'll never get back. So make it count. Stack enough purposeful moments and you'll build a life that other people can't even comprehend. Because when it's all said and done, it won't be the big days that define you. It'll be the hundreds of small ones that nobody saw. It'll be the way you manage the tiny, ordinary moments that shape you into something extraordinary. So from this moment forward, treat every minute like it matters, because it does. Let's talk about something that makes a lot of people uncomfortable: money. You know why? Because money exposes your discipline. Money reveals your priorities. Money is like a mirror that reflects exactly what you value. And if you can't control your money is going to end up controlling you. See, everybody wants to get to the top. Everybody says they want financial freedom. They want to take care of their family, live debt-free, give back, travel, build, invest. But then you look at their habits, how they spend, how they save, how they waste, and it's obvious they're lying to themselves. They want the lifestyle, but they don't want the sacrifice. They want the outcome, but they're not willing to be disciplined in the process. I'm telling you straight, if you can't manage $100 0 cents, you're not ready for $10,000 0 cents. If you can't be trusted to save $500 0 cents, you're not ready to invest $50,000 0 cents. Some of you think money is going to magically change your life the moment you get more of it. No, it's not. It's going to magnify who you already are. If you're careless with a little, you'll be reckless with a lot. If you're broke at making $3,000 0 cents a month because you can't say no to eating out, to the latest gadgets, to shopping sprees, guess what? You'll still be broke when you're making $30,000 0 cents a month just with bigger toys and deeper debt. Money doesn't fix discipline. Discipline fixes money. I need you to look at how you handle your finances right now. Be brutally honest. Are you budgeting? Do you know where your money is actually going? Or do you just swipe, tap, order, spend? Then wonder at the end of the month why you're stressed, why you're behind, why you're living paycheck to paycheck. You got to track every dollar like it's an employee working for your dream. Every dollar should have an assignment. Because if you don't tell your money where to go, it'll leave without telling you. You'll wake up and wonder, man, where did all my money go? It went exactly where your habits sent it. And some of you, you're not broke because you don't make enough. You're broke because you spend too much on things that don't matter. You're wearing your money on your feet, on your wrist, driving it around, living in it. Meanwhile, your savings account is starving. Your investment account is empty. Your future is on pause. You got to make up your mind what's more important, looking rich now or being wealthy later. Because you can't have both in the beginning. You can't floss and build at the same time if you don't have the foundation. You gotta pick short-term pleasure or long-term freedom. I remember a season where it was nothing but sacrifice. No vacations, no new car, no flashy clothes. Just investing in the business, paying off debt, stacking savings. I was living way below my means while everybody else was trying to impress people they didn't even like. Now those same people are stuck in the same place, and I'm operating on a completely different level. Because the grind I did with my money early on is paying me dividends now. You gotta stop being emotional with your money. Money doesn't care about your feelings. The rent still due, the bills still come, the future still needs to be funded, whether you're happy, sad, tired, bored, or feeling like treating yourself. If you want to win financially, you've got to make decisions based on math, not mood. And listen, it's not just about stacking paper so you can show off. It's about options. It's about power. When you have your money right, you move different. You don't have to take every gig. Say yes to every client. Stay in toxic environments just because you need that check. Money buys time. Money buys choice. Money buys peace of mind. But beyond that, money is a tool to fulfill your mission. You can't build community centers, help families, donate to causes, create generational impact if you're struggling to keep your own lights on. Some of you have massive hearts, incredible dreams to change the world, but you're handcuffed by your finances. And it breaks my heart because it doesn't have to be that way. It starts with small, daily decisions, making a budget and actually sticking to it, saying no to things you can't afford, even if it means swallowing your pride. Learning how to cook instead of eating out 5 times a week. Canceling subscriptions you don't use. Paying off that credit card instead of running it up. Starting an emergency fund so one unexpected bill doesn't destroy you. Then, once you get that foundation, start investing. Start letting your money make money while you sleep. Stop saying, I'll start later. Start now. Even if it's $10, 0 cents, $50, 0 cents, $100, 0 cents a month. It's the habit that matters. You build that habit now, and later when you're earning more, you're already conditioned to grow it, not blow it. Because the goal isn't just to be rich, it's to be free. Free from debt, free from stress, free to walk away from anything that doesn't serve your purpose, free to take care of your family, build your dream, give back to your community. That's what wealth is really about. might slow you down for a minute. It might knock the wind out of you, but it won't stop you because you'll always come back to that mission. You'll always remember why you started. That mission becomes your compass. It's how you make decisions. It's how you say no to the wrong opportunities and yes to the hard work. It's how you stay disciplined on the days you don't feel like it. And don't get it twisted. Your mission isn't always about you. In fact, most of the time, the biggest missions are about serving others. Your family, your community, the people you're called to reach, to inspire, to help break generational cycles. That's why you can't afford to be sloppy with your life. Somebody's depending on you to make it. Somebody's waiting on the book you're supposed to write, the business you're supposed to set. So many people never think about this. They treat their mission like it's optional, like it's something they'll get around to one day. Meanwhile, time's moving, life's happening, and the mission gets pushed further and further back. You keep saying, when I have more time, when I have more money, when things calm down. Listen to me. Life is never going to slow down and say, okay, it's your turn now. You have to decide that no matter what's going on, your mission is non-negotiable. And here's the real kicker. Your mission is what gives your pain a purpose. You're going to go through hard stuff regardless. So why not make sure it's for something that matters? Why not let it refine you instead of destroy you? When you're clear on your mission, even the setbacks make sense. Even the tears, the losses, the sleepless nights, they all become fuel because you know exactly what you're fighting for. Once you get crystal clear on it, what's your mission? Who are you doing this for? What are you building that's bigger than you? Because once you have that clarity, your actions start to change. You'll stop chasing things that don't align. You'll stop letting small people with small minds talk you out of big dreams. You'll stop entertaining drama, gossip, meaningless distractions, because your mission is too important. And don't think you got to wait for the perfect conditions to get started. You start where you are with what you have, and you let your mission pull you forward. The mission is what gets you up at 4 a.m. The mission is what keeps you working after the crowd goes home. The mission is what makes you study when everybody else is watching Netflix. The mission is what makes you invest that last $100 into your dream instead of blowing it on a weekend turn up. Because here's what's real. When you're living with a mission, you start to attract the right people, the right opportunities, the right doors. It's like the universe starts aligning for you because you're aligned with yourself. You're not out here scattered, chasing everything and catching nothing. You're focused. You're intentional. You're on a mission. And when you're on a mission, you don't need external motivation. You're driven by something internal, something nobody can take from you. You don't have to be hyped up. You don't have to wait for someone to come pat you on the back. You're self-propelled because the mission is burning inside of you. So I need you to lock in right now. Decide that from this day forward, everything you do is going to be connected to that mission. The way you think, the way you spend your time, the way you manage your money, it's all going to line up with that deeper purpose. Because when you live like that, when you truly move with your mission, you become unstoppable. That's how you change your life, and that's how you change the world.